What is up? What is up, everybody? And welcome back to the YouTube channel here with you at Cool Crypto, where we talk about all your favorite cryptos out there. So this is one of the videos that I've been meaning to show you guys for quite some time. So it's pretty much basically gives you the good, the bad, and the ugly about NFTs. A lot of people are not familiar with NFTs, and I get that asked a lot. So here it goes, guys. We're gonna go ahead and dive into this article here, which I'm gonna link in the description box. Before I do this, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Invest at your own risk, and as always, do your own research. Also, don't forget, guys, if you guys like the content that I'm bringing you, make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section, let me know how you feel about the content that I'm bringing to you guys. And last but not least, don't forget to hit the notification bell at the top. That way you guys can stay up to date on all my content here. All right, everybody, here we go. So all you need to know about NFTs, the ugly, bad, and occasionally good. All right, check out this article. So would you spend money to buy nothing? Depending on how you see things, that's what folks around the world are doing, believing that nothing can reap great rewards. Interest and buzz surrounding non-fungible tokens surged in 2021, and it's hard to ignore its presence, not to be curious about something digital, intangible, and instructurable that gets sold for thousands or even millions. This is where I say, guys, that this is insane. I've seen crazy projects come up from the ground. Floor prices currently starting in the thousands and thousands of dollars. You guys have seen the Bored Ape Yacht Club. One of the most recent ones that I was looking into, but I was too late on it, was the Junior Punks. They're still currently in circulation, but I mean, that was a great project. I remember when they first came out, you could mint your own for a couple $100. Now they're currently their current floor price is around 2K, 3K, seen some around 8K. We've even got notifications if you join their Discord and you guys have them on there, where they send out their notifications saying that, oh, this one went for this one just sold for about 16K, this one sold for 20K, and they're pretty much 8-bit images. People consider them art. I think they're crazy. I'm not saying people are crazy. I'm just saying it's crazy how an image, low resolution image, something that was so simple to create, you can practically just create it with a JPEG, art creator and a computer, can go for $8,000, guys. Insane. That is my take on NFTs, but let's go ahead and keep going. An NFT is a unique digital token that serves as proof of ownership stored on a blockchain, a form of digital ledger. It works by assigning each block on the chain with a number of transactions, and when a new one occurs, a record of this transaction is added to every participant's ledger. Unlike Bitcoin, an NFT is unique. This non-fungibility, industry speak for a unique asset, is what sets NFT apart from cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, which also makes use of the blockchain. These tokens aren't interchangeable with another and thus serve as a utility security blanket. While NFTs can also be applied to physical assets such as real estate, we will be contending with its role in the digital realm, and that is the main thing people are referring to when they talk about NFTs. The idea of NFTs is generally associated with digital art, be it generative collections such as CryptoPunks and Bored Ape Yacht Club, or singular art pieces such as Everydays. The first 5,000 days, however, the technology itself can be applied to digital assets such as in-game assets, music, films, event tickets, and even NBA video highlights. This is because an NFT is not the artwork of the digital asset itself, according to Jeffrey Huntley, an Australian software and developer engine who created the NFT Bay. People who purchase NFT art have to understand that it is right now nothing more than directions on how to access or download an image, he added. The image is not stored on the blockchain, and the majority of the images I've seen are hosted on the Web 2.0 storage. For those of you who are not familiar with this logo, a lot of people from the early 2000s are going to know what it is. For those of you who don't, this is the Pirate Bay. Except they put the NFT Bay, so that's pretty creative. This is the artwork they're talking about, though, when it comes to creating NFTs and them being so unique. I would have never thought about this. So whoever did this, man, that's a cool NFT. The NFT Bay is Huntley's educational art project, where he hosts a torrent containing every NFT available through the Ethereum and Solana blockchains. The torrent is nearly 20 terabytes in size. Do you guys know how much storage that is? While memes and jokes around about right-clicking and saving an image to steal an NFT are already rife on social media, it is a misunderstanding of the technology. If the digital asset are the treasures, then the NFTs are treasure maps. The problem is the treasures are easily replicated because each time someone right-clicks and saves, copies of the treasures are made. In that case, then what is the point behind NFTs? So what is the good? At the most fundamental level, an NFT purchase also grants the buyer some basic rights, such as being able to post the image online or use it as a profile image. That's about it, though. Unless you count bragging rights as well, by coding automatic payouts into the smart contracts on the NFT blockchain, artists can be paid royalties on the secondary sales. For example, without NFTs, a ticket scalper will keep every dime of the profit they get by selling their ticket to someone else. However, with an NFT, a cut of the profits will go to the one who created it as long as it's coded into the smart contract. For artists, it is clear how this is a huge boon. This aims to fairly compensate the original creator for the work after the first sale without having to rely on intermediaries of any sort. The issue with this is that currently regulations have not yet caught up with the technology, and there have been cases where people steal art and make them into NFTs. Ironically, the fact of the matter is that as of now, most artists are barely making a dime through NFTs. Still, NFTs have led to job creation. For instance, in the case of Axie Infinity, an NFT-based game with a play-to-earn model, players spend real money to breed and raise Axies, which are each an NFT and can be used to battle or sold to other players. Its in-game economy is entirely different. It's entirely NFT based, and playing the game has become a full-time job for many in the Philippines and Venezuela. With people from those two countries making up between 45 to 50% of the player base, imagine that, getting paid for playing games. Axie Infinity has given players in those regions opportunity to earn potentially life-changing amounts of money. However, the barrier to entry gets more expensive as the game gets more popular, and it's unclear how sustainable it is to make a living through the game. Alright, the bad. There have been numerous rug pull NFT scams. For those of you who are not familiar with what a rug pull is, I am going to make a separate video on rug pulls and some of the projects that have been rug pulls in the past. I have been a victim myself. Don't feel left out. And there is no sign of the scam slowing down. These scams prey on people's greed and ignorance regarding NFTs and cryptocurrencies, exploiting the highly speculative nature of their prices. The speculative nature has led many to believe that NFTs are in a bubble, similar to the tulip mania of the 17th century, when prices of tulip bulbs soared because people kept buying them. Expecting the value to rise, they could sell them away for a profit. Eventually, the prices of tulip bulbs reach a point where there is no more able to sell them off for a profit because everyone is holding on to them with that same profiteering goal. The bubble crashed, and the prices of bulbs plummeted. This also means that many people are treating NFTs not as a useful form of technology, but as a financial instrument to make profits off of. Some have said that NFTs have no fundamental value, that they have created artificial scarcity to inflate the value of certain digital assets. When companies such as Ubisoft and Square Enix announce that they are going to get involved in NFTs, it is indeed hard to see how gamers can benefit from the move, as it is not all that clear how NFTs can serve to make better games. Those that make use of microtransactions already offer a variety of virtual items and in-game goods, while online marketplaces such as Steam have long allowed players to trade digitally. Besides, many of these titles have their own in-game economy anyway. Essentially, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And last but not least, the ugly. Perhaps the biggest issue with NFTs is their environmental impact. NFTs have a heavily reliant on cryptocurrency mining, which uses massive amounts of computing power. The Ethereum network uses almost as much electricity as Libya, and a single Bitcoin transaction uses more electricity than 1 million Visa transactions, which goes to show how much energy is being spent on technology. It's deliberately inefficient as a form of security. And due to the way the technology works, it has only become increasingly more inefficient. Sure, NFTs may not directly cause increased carbon emissions, but supporting it is akin to supporting the cryptocurrency infrastructure that does emit scary amounts of carbon. While there are alternatives cropping up to make the technology less wasteful, Which optimists believe is something hard something that happen eventually. The purported fixes are not widely adopted and would rely on either heavy-handed regulations or a sudden mass consensus to change. As of now, neither seems likely to happen. The existence of less harmful alternatives is more like a band-aid rather than an actual solution due to the severity of the problem. In conclusion, as a nascent technology, NFTs are still struggling to find a use beyond being a speculative profiteering engine, and governmental regulations are also yet to catch it up. As always, guys, you guys already know, if it's here, the government will regulate it. But yeah, that's what I have for this article. I'm going to go ahead and link it in the description. But yeah, go ahead and check that out. What else do we got here?